Peyton Woodring will kick off. Rayshon Pleasant, dangerous return man back deep. He's already brought one back for a score this year. In that opener at Baylor, no chance to bring that one back. Bob, the running back. They hand it off on a jet sweep to Eric Singleton. And a nifty play to start the game. 15 yards.
Been few and far between.
Yeah, the average in those two games to go was 11.2 yards. Brandon Frazier, the tight end, to the Georgia 45 and a first down. Down.
And a good job here. They handed it off inside several times on short yardage earlier. Alex McPherson's distance from the field goal is not great.
Over the middle and spinning for a first down is Perry Thompson. 3rd and 1. All of a sudden they can't be stopped on 3rd down. Jeremiah Cobb, the ball carrier. C.J. Allen, the tackle. Arnold 6'1", 219. They have 3 tight ends on the field. It is Arnold again. He lunges ahead for the first down. Well, his right knee's down there. In which case, as we said, this is a really good replay stoppage. Successfully so. Fake to Cobb to the end zone. Coleman, and it's broken up. There is a flag down. Dalen Everett had the coverage.
Pretty clear as Coleman was trying to get beyond Everett. You see the grab of the jersey. Coleman turns all the way inside, and the side judge was all over it.
Will it be Arnold running again? This time he keeps it and scores. What a drive for the Auburn Tigers. Makes it 7-0.
Dream start for the Auburn Tigers, mixing run pass and finding pay dirt early to get out to a big lead, 7-0 on the Plains.
Frazier and Bowens are powerful backs. We might see Dwight Phillips Jr., who has a better chance to take it a long distance. Quick slant. And the catch made by Branch, starting corner.
I think Zachariah Branch has done such a great job this year. When he transferred over from SC.
His team leading 19th catch of the year. Here comes a blitz. Stockton got it off. Nate Frazier. Another first down. Oscar Delp, a tight end, went in motion and blasted is Stockton back at the 36.
Bowens is doing, look at this. I mean, his vision's over here. He doesn't keep track of the guy that he's responsible for in protection. He's out the gate to the right. He completely forgets he's got a block. Help your corner.
Old Australian will punt it to Malcolm Simmons. Simmons from the 10. Good return. He approached the 25. Sullivan, Bo Jackson, and Terry Beasley. 7-0 Auburn on offense for the second time. And another good gain on first down. Jeremiah Cobb. Malcolm Simmons off the jet sweep to the Georgia 39-yard line. That isn't necessarily a good thing. Perhaps you're hanging on the ball too much, being too cautious. Jeremiah Cobb, first down, turn the corner. They're going to mark him out at the 25-yard line. Ball starts in those noisy venues in Norman and College Station, and right on cue, Xavier Chaplin, who's been the biggest offender.
False start. False start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
Clap. And that's exactly when he goes, clearly on 2. And Hugh
transfer from Virginia Tech. He was considered to be one of the best linemen in the transfer portal. It gets dumped off to Preston Howard, and the tight end has a first down. Howard, a transfer from Maryland. Play action pass. Coleman. Good tackle to take him across the sideline near the 7 by DeMello Jones at the 4-yard line. Alston. He got flattened as he tried to turn the corner. Ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, had his large intestine removed, and that one is just barely good from 25 yards. Excellent pass rusher on the other end. They rush 4. Stockton slings one, incomplete. Trying to get it to Dylan Bell at the 40. Robinson's a redshirt freshman, went to IMG Academy in Florida, one of the top recruits in the country in his class. To the 30 goes Jeremiah Cobb for a 4-yard run at Tennessee for Oklahoma. He hasn't thrown an interception in a year, more than a year. He got hit as he throws, and that streak been a hallmark of DJ Durkin's defenses over the years. Nate Frazier. Stockton is escaping back at the 35. Got away from Keldrick Falk. Well, they still got him down. Play sheet, he would have. Spends a lot of time on that sheet. Eric Singleton the catch, got the penalty yardage back plus a couple.
Auburn goes to the line with tempo, so they can't make that substitution.
And they convert. There's a couple of catches. Frazier has one. Now G has one. To the sideline, Coleman. First down, just shy of midfield. 12 yards on that play.
Auburn at the top of their route, they always come back really friendly to the quarterback. I mean, Cam Coleman, that's a 10-yard route, but he catches it at about 3 or 4.
Yeah, Hugh Freeze said you might catch them off guard once, but they do the best job of adjusting of any defensive coaches that Hugh has played. Perry Thompson fights for another first down. Yes, among other things. Very fine Ivy League institution. Jackson Arnold, there's flags down. Jackson Arnold has some room down the sideline.
Somewhere they threw that flag.
Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty from previous spot. Repeat second down.
Wright has come back in. That's good news for Auburn.
And he just kind of gets bulldozed by C.J. Allen, and as he's going to the ground, he looks like he kind of grabbed him and pulled him forward.
Jackson Arnold's completed his last 6 passes. 3rd down and 14. He pulls it down and runs. Jackson Arnold still on his feet inside the 5-yard line. 2-minute stoppage.
Perfect call. 5 guys in the box for the Georgia Bulldogs. They call quarterback draw on 3rd and long, and Jackson Arnold makes another big play here on the Plains.
Out of 10 on 3rd down. Jackson Arnold. Crowd thinks he got in. The officials are trying to sort it out. Meanwhile, the ball is out. There's a Georgia player running in the opposite direction all the way down. That's Kyron Jones. Kirby saying there's the ball. We have a touchdown. Meanwhile, Hugh Freeze thinks his team scored. And a couple of the offensive players on the field. On the other side with the top of his body. And he still has the ball. The hand bats it away. And from the other replay that we saw right down the line, the ball's across the line when the hand makes contact with the ball to punch it up.
So close, and it's might not have just had enough evidence to overturn beyond all doubt. That's the protocol.
Dogs need to make sure they get it out of the end zone. They go out of the gun. McCray bounces outside, delivers a stiff arm, has a first down. Here's an Auburn blitz. Stockton runs away from it, throws to the sideline, caught. This season it's 48. 55 is indoors in Atlanta. And Stockton forced to throw it away. There's going to be a late hit. Now Morris Williams took Stockton to the ground after the throw.
It does look like, as Williams is chasing him down, does kind of thrust him down to the ground, and that's what results in the foul. You can let him go right there. The ball's out. But because of that late push, the officials all...
Auburn penalties. They go to the quick pass again. Colby Young still on his feet. Stacked up. Yeah, that's a gimme for him. He's made 43 in a row now inside of 50 yards.
It was completely dominant until that last sequence.
Even with that last drive, Georgia only finished the first half with 78 yards of offense. They had 30 penalty yards that helped them. And there was movement. Not a flag yet. Back shoulder throw broken up.
Don't think they were going to snap it if not for him kind of flinching. You see, as soon as he flinches, then he throws it back and they get the free play, but the flag never came out.
Over the middle, caught. Preston Howard fighting to get a first down. On first down, Gunnar Stockton on target. Colby Young rumbles down to the Auburn 42-yard line. Gunnar Stockton lots of time, man breaking open, caught inside the 2-yard line. Noah Thomas. And they go quickly. It's a 30-yard gain, just the 4th catch of the year for Thomas. The other 3 were all against Austin Peay. Chauncey Bowens to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. Still has momentum on its side. Noah Thomas got them down near the goal line, and Bowens punched it in. 5 plays, 63 yards, 10-10, middle of the 3rd.
I think that's a safe bet.
Here comes a Georgia blitz up the middle, and Arnold goes down in the arms of C.J. Allen.
And this is really well done, well timed. He just hits it immediately, and watch number 77, Jeremiah Wright, just can't close fast enough. He drifts outside just ever so slightly.
On first down for Georgia. Stockton throws, juggling catch made by Oscar Delp. Georgia's 0 for 5 on 3rd down. 4-man rush. Stockton got a hit as he threw it. Cash Jones runs after the catch. He got belted along the sideline. Bowens the running back. It's a screen, and Delp gets dropped by Xavier Adkins to give them the lead. Not much of a breeze. What little there is at his back. He doesn't need the help. That one is good. Penn State loses at home to Northwestern today, 1 week after their shocking loss at previously winless UCLA. Cam Coleman spun down and send Colby Young widest to the left, with Lawson Lucky a tight end in the slot now going in motion. Nate Frazier.
You got Zachariah Branch in the backfield. He's their go-to guy.
Stockton got it to him quickly, runs through the defense and has a first down. Chopped down by Jay Crawford at the 29-yard line.
Defense should be thinking
that rescued them from either using a timeout or a delay of game penalty. Stockton takes off running, throws, caught. Colby Young inside the 10 and down inside the 5-yard line. There's a flag down. Bryce Diaz.
Personal foul, blindside block on the offense.
Four-man rush. Stockton runs through it. Got to the 26, still 7 yards shy of the first down. Bo Gardner, an excellent snapper. Gunnar Stockton's the holder. And that one is no good. Third down and 7. He got away from Quintavious Johnson. He did not get away from Gabe Harris Jr. Stockton throws, caught. London Humphreys, his first catch of the night, and what a time to have it. On 3rd and 9, he got 16.
And great protection too off the right side as Hughley, drawing the unenviable task of having to block Keldrick Falk, forces him up and around the edge to give Stockton just enough time to fit that curl route in for the conversion.
Branch went in motion. Just a three-man rush, and they complete another pass on third down. Zachariah Branch, the town and the school, and they're here as freshmen, Ava and Olivia. Two of the three triplets with their brother Jake. Here's Zachariah Branch. Looked like he got the first down before he took the pop from Eric Winters. They are in a field goal range, but they want the first down, and they won't get it on that play. McCray swung down for a loss by Kieron Crawford. Back at the 39-yard line, almost to the 40. And now it's about 2.5 yards on fourth down.
And this is a great play by Kieron Crawford. He's working with Freeling, slips him inside, and somehow is strong enough to drop McCray, the 240-pound back behind.
On fourth down, Stockton throws, caught! First down. They convert on 4th and 3. It's London Humphreys at first half. Georgia has completely turned the tables in this half. On 3rd down and 1, Stockton throws. Nate Frazier the catch. Be able to stay on his feet. There was more yardage there, but they just want the fresh set of downs. Frazier, the running back, trying to bounce outside. Nate Frazier down to the 10. They need 2.5 for another first down. Stockton's going to run for the first down. Lunges for the pylon. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a response by Gunnar Stockton and the Georgia Bulldogs. Nothing going their way until that fumble was forced at the goal line, and the response with 20 unanswered points and just a gutsy 8-minute and 45-second drive that went 78 yards and 16 plays for the game winner.
Row for their last 4 on 3rd down. They brought extra rushers. Coleman the catch. He's out of bounds short of the first down. Tackled by Everett. Fumble will be debated for a long time. Cobb carries for a first down on 4th and 2. They don't convert this 4th and 5. It's over. And it's Arnold trying to do it on a quarterback draw, it seemed, and he's stopped for a loss by Kristen Miller. In early 1900s at Moore. He's one of the great coaches of all time, certainly on his way to the College Football Hall of Fame. When his coaching days are over, but he has a lot of coaching still to do. He's not even 50 years old yet. Didn't look like it was going to be win number 110 for Kirby for almost the entirety of the first half. But they got the takeaway at the goal line, and they completely took over the game thereafter. And they beat Auburn for the 9th straight year, tying the longest winning streak in the very long history of this series.
You want this, you got that. No way.